I'm going to say this. Bruins fans. The Bruins losing is a very good thing for the Boston Bruins. They're currently sitting fourth. Worst team in the NHL. Right? I'll even pop it up here on screen. I'll put it in the league thing just to make sure we're kind of clear here. Right? A fourth worst team. 71 points. Flyers, it depends kind of how that things shake out there, but the Bruins just got decimated last night after a solid start against the Sabres, but then the Sabres just bent them over and just railed them from behind. No lube. I know Bruins fans are frustrated. I know they're aggravated, and I can completely understand that. But the Bruins losing is actually the best thing for them at this possible juncture. What are they going to do? Win and then play themselves into a worse drafting position? This draft isn't extremely deep. I still think it's got some very good quality talent in the top 10. But the impactful guys that are going to really come in next season and make some sort of impact, I think it's like one or two. The other guys you're going to kind of have to develop or give a little bit of time in the minors or NCAA or juniors, yada, yada, yada. For me, when I'm looking at it, it's a good thing to lose. Fourth worst team, unless Nashville goes on a heater, which I just do not see happening. That's probably where they're going to land. And it gives them a better chance to maybe get a better draft pick. Maybe they finish third, second, or first with the good old NHL draft lottery odds. Please, God, please. That's the hope as a Bruins fan. And some silver linings I can kind of say. Elias Lindholm, he's discovered how to score. And considering his comments, what was it, a couple weeks ago, and how he was saying that it's inexcusable to be making millions of dollars and not producing, and to see him kind of turn around his game, it's not perfect, but it gives you the glimpse of what he could possibly be for the future. And that's what I would really be excited for. Like, okay, maybe if we get Elias Lindholm, some linemates that kind of fit his style of play, maybe we get the best version of him. I know Sweeney gets a lot of crap. I'll be blunt. I think the trades were smart. Brazil over Minnesota, he's looked not good. Charlie Coyle, he's been solid there for the Avalanche. I don't think Coyle is a bad player, but with Middlestat, you got a younger player and you got a little bit of salary there where you got him under term. So you got younger at the same cap hit generally. I like what Sweeney did at the deadline. Due to those moves and understanding where the Bruins are at, the Bruins slid down the standings, which kind of sucks to watch. I'm not going to say I sit there and enjoy the product, because I definitely do not. Still watch it, just with a beer in hand, maybe a few. I'll still watch the games, but I understand the greater picture here that, yeah, it's going to suck right now, but this allows the Bruins the possibility to get a better draft pick and infuse more talent in their system. I'm not against that in any way, shape, or form. The Bruins need it. They need more talent. And if they could somehow get the first or second overall pick, if they get Visa off of, oh my God, they get either of the players in the top two. That would be a wonderful gift. Am I saying that's happened? No, but I still think, let's say the Bruins just land at 4. There's going to be a very talented player there that will be impactful at the NHL level at some point. Maybe not next season, but the year after. And I will say this before I go into the next segment. I don't think the Bruins are that far off. I know that's crazy to say. Fourth worst team in the NHL, right? Who are you? What are you, crazy? You out of your mind? Jeremy Swayman, he's showing some life. All right? Showing some life. He's had a rough year, but goaltenders can bounce back. Elias Lindholm showing a little bit of life as well. If Charlie McAvoy can come back and be healthy, Hampus Lindholm, the guy I'm actually really concerned about, if Hampus Lindholm can come back and be healthy, 2 best defensemen back, and maybe they can make an acquisition. Maybe they can go on the free agency. Mitch Marner, maybe he'd be a good boost. But even, I think, while this free agent market doesn't have a load of depth, I will say this. There's some pieces out there, and I think with the right moves, I think the Bruins could be a wild card type team. That might be crazy to say, but they blew up the team at the deadline. There's a lot of moving pieces. I think there is talent on this roster. I think just getting in another player or two with the proper skill level sets the other players in their more perfectly slotted positions. That's just kind of my opinion. I know we're all doom and gloom here, Bruins fans, but I do think there's a light at the end of the tunnel.